I'm reading from Orson Scott Card's Ender's Game, which was banned because apparently some parents thought it was pornographic in middle schools, and so yeah, I'm going to read a passage from it. "Was it a good flight, Ender?" Graf asked cheerfully. "I thought you were my friend." Despite himself, Ender's voice trembled. Graf looked puzzled. "Whatever gave you that idea, Ender?" Because you spoke nicely to me, and honestly. You didn't lie." "I won't lie now either," said Graf. "My job isn't to be friends. My job is to produce the best soldiers in the world. In the whole history of the world. We need a Napoleon, an Alexander, except that Napoleon lost in the end and Alexander flamed out and died young. We need a Julius Caesar, except that he made himself a dictator and died for it. My job is to produce such a creature and all the men and women he'll need to help him. Nowhere in that does it say I have to make friends with children." "You made them hate me." "So, what will you do about it? Crawl into a corner? Start kissing their little backsides so that they'll love you again? There's only one thing that will make them stop hating you, and that's to be so good at what you do that they can't ignore you. I told them that you were the best. Now you damn well better be." "What if I can't?" "Then too bad. Look, Ender, I'm sorry if you're lonely and afraid, but the buggers are out there. 10 million, 100 million, a million billion of them. For all we know, with as many ships for all we know, with weapons we can't understand, and a willingness to use those weapons to wipe us out. It isn't the world at stake, Ender, just us, just humankind. As far as the rest of the biosphere is concerned, we could be wiped out and it would adjust. It would get on with the next step in evolution, but humanity doesn't want to die. As a species, we have evolved to survive. And the way we do it is by straining and, at last, every few generations, giving birth to a genius. The one who invents the wheel, and light, and flight. The one who builds a city, a nation, an empire. Do you understand any of this?" Ender thought he did, but wasn't so sure, and so said nothing. "No, of course not. So I'll put it bluntly. Human beings are free except when humanity needs them. Maybe humanity needs you to do something. Maybe humanity needs me to find out what you're good for. We might both do despicable things, Ender, but if humankind survives, then we were good tools." "Is that all? Just tools?" "Individual human beings are all tools that the others use to help us all survive." "That's a lie." "No, just a half-truth. You can worry about the other half after we win this war." "It'll be over before I grow up," Ender said. "I hope you're wrong," said Graf. "By the way, you aren't helping yourself at all talking to me. The other boys are no doubt telling each other that old Ender Wiggin is back there licking up to Graf. If word once gets around that you're a teacher's boy, you're iced for sure. In other words, go away and leave me alone." "Goodbye," Ender said. He pulled himself hand over hand along the tube where the other boys had gone.